important broadcast from the BCMM network. This is the BCMM network. The following broadcast is solely for the enjoyment and entertainment of our audience. This is the Blue Collar Minutemen Show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special edition of the Blue Collar Minutemen. And we're here to give you some information. And whoa, baby, is it going to light your fire? Let me tell you. Bill, let's go ahead and kick this off, man.
Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anyone's been keeping up with what's going on with one of our congresspersons, Marjorie Greene. She put out a tweet yesterday. I guess it was yesterday or Monday. What is today? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Okay, she put it out Monday that there are no mandates to get the vaccine.
No mandates, Bill?
There are no mandates, no executive order, and no law passed by Congress saying anyone has to get a vaccine. Now, what does that mean? We've all heard on the news that there was an executive order from the president saying if you have a company of over 100 persons, you must mandate the vaccine.
We actually went over that on the show, Bill.
Yes, we did. It appears you never signed the order. But the press went ahead and ran with it anyway. According to the Gateway Pundit, who picked up on Congressperson Greene's tweet and started an investigation into it, nothing has been signed. There is no mandate. There is no executive order. There is no law passed by Congress.
So what just happened? I mean, did he just lie? Did he fizzle this out? Or
apparently, according to the Gateway Pundit, he had a press conference and said that's what he wanted to do.
Right. We all remember.
We all remember him saying that. He was going to sign an executive order. But apparently he got a lot of feedback and a lot of negative feedback, so he never signed it.
Oh,
wow. Well, that leads us to problem number 2. Okay. A lot of people don't know. Pfizer has 2 vaccines.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't say this one company's name. It's
I'll try to help you.
COMIRNATY. Pfizer and that company went together and made a vaccine. Pfizer also made another vaccine with a company called BioNTech. Okay, are you with me?
I'm with you.
The first vaccine, the Pfizer Comirnaty, whatever you say that, is FDA approved. The Pfizer BioNTech is only for emergency use only. Guess which one is in the United States?
Oh, let me guess. The one for emergency use only.
Yes. Now, let me share something with you from Pfizer's own webpage. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. This is from Pfizer's own webpage. Okay. The FDA approved the, however you say that word, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA, and the FDA authorized Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine under emergency use authorization. They have the same formula, so it can be interchanged to provide the COVID-19 vaccination series. Okay. Here's my question. if they're exactly the same, why didn't both of them get FDA approval?
It makes you wonder.
Now, the big kicker is the only one you can get in the United States is the one that's under emergency use only. So there is no FDA approved vaccine in the United States being given out at this time. There you have it. So you can't mandate somebody to take a vaccine that's emergency use only.
And that brings up a point, Bill, because I have friends who their work has made them get the vaccine or risk being fired. So what does that mean for these companies?
According to the Gateway Pundit,
I love this.
it now opens up a big ass can of whoop ass lawsuits against those companies.
It's coming, folks. If you happen to have been part of or your job was affected by this vaccine, you could be into some money right now.
Go see a lawyer.
Go see a lawyer.
Now, on this also, like I said, we don't make this stuff up.
Mhm.
You saw what was just printed on Pfizer's own website. You can also go to sciencebasedmedicine.org, which is a government agency, and they explain the two different Pfizer vaccines, and that the one that is approved by the FDA is currently not available in the United States.
Now, Bill, didn't you mention something also about the Nuremberg treaties saying that you also could not mandate an experimental vaccine?
Correct. And we signed it. We are part of that. So that also, and until something, we either get that other vaccine here or the FDA approves the ones we got, it can't be mandated.
So folks, they lied to you.
No.
And the media assisted in the lie.
It appears, according to the Gateway Pundit, that the government didn't actually lie. They let the media do it for them.
Oh.
Yeah. He was going to sign that, but he didn't. And he didn't bother telling the media or anybody else that he didn't sign it.
Mm-hmm.
So they just ran with it.
Gosh, I love the media. Such a virtuous thing of truth.
Now, that brings us to another topic.
Yeah, let's go on with this.
Long live Southwest pilots. All right. If y'all haven't noticed, there's been a lot of bad weather in the country lately, canceling just untold amounts of flights. So nobody seems to be able to find that bad weather, but hey, that's one of the excuses for the flights to being canceled.
Well, apparently it's all over the country at one time.
Yeah. What happened, Elgin? What have we found out?
Apparently what we have found out, in case you all didn't notice, Southwest Airlines flights were grounded. It was over this past weekend, wasn't it, Bill?
And still going on.
And nobody can get a flight on Southwest because apparently now the news media and Southwest will tell you that it's due to bad weather
and some kind of funding problem. Yeah. They come up with a lot of different excuses.
But we have found out what it's really about, because apparently they put out their ultimatum, which we just went over this whole thing about there's no mandate for this vaccine, but Southwest has taken it upon themselves to tell their pilots, you will take the vaccine or you will risk being fired. Now, here's the great thing that's going to make you as an American proud. Over 80% of Southwest pilots are former military. And those pilots decided, you know what? We're going home. They decided to get out of their aircraft and they went home. So that grounded 2,800 flights, was it, Bill?
Yeah, something like that.
It grounded 2,800 flights because the pilot said, we ain't doing this bull. And these pilots are former military. And Bill, what did they do is kind of a...
Oh, that. If y'all haven't seen the picture that's kind of went viral, the Southwest airline jet sitting there with the "Don't Tread on Me" flag hanging out the window as they leave the plane.
Kind of what we got our symbol from, part of the Gaston snake.
Let me just go ahead and read them this tweet from one of the pilots.
Oh, please do.
This is a tweet that went out from one of the Southwest airline pilots. It said, 80% of our pilots are ex-military. We see the tyranny that's happening. They're coming for essential workers first: nurses, doctors, firefighters, police, military, teachers, and transportation workers. And they are coming for the rest of America next. We're not doing it for us. We're doing it for America. We swore to defend the Constitution against all enemies. So, yeah, the weather's pretty bad over there.
I'm telling you, that makes me feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, that should make you feel good too. That one, if you're an American patriot, you are not alone in this. People are waking up all over the place and your veterans are standing to their oath. And this is just one example. These companies, Southwest, they're going to be hurting. And Bill, I think you said something that the pilots went home, said that if they're going to be fired, they need to use up their vacation
Going to
time.
use up their sick and vacation time. That's right.
I don't blame them, because once again, there is no mandate for this experimental vaccine.
We just wanted to let you all know that do your research. Don't trust what the news says.
Oh, Lord, no.
Don't trust what, oh, but it was on TV.
I'm telling you all right now, everything we find, we look it up ourselves. And the sources, we tell you the sources we use.
And we need at least 2 verifications out there before we'll even mention it. I mean, 2 credible sources.
The Gateway Pundit is a great source.
And Science-Based Medicine is it's all right there. I mean, you can read about the trials they did on these. It explains everything. I mean, it's all there.
This is the biggest lie that they have thrown throughout this country. And they're expecting you to just go with it and eat it up, because they expect that you are a lazy person who just sits on the couch and believes whatever comes on the TV. But we know that you're not. And the proof is that people are waking up. Everybody is. This is not something that we've made up. Bill has told you everywhere we've gotten the information. You can check Pfizer's website. You can check the, the political science.org or
sciencebasedmedicine.org.
Sciencebasedmedicine.org.
I'll put those links in the comment sections under our video.
Okay. So, people, the one thing you can think about all of this is that you are not alone. Because if you've got 2,800 vets who are pilots who are standing up, and Bill, didn't you say that there's some other pilots, maybe from Delta, that
It
are
looks like,
suit?
well, this morning I was reading that American pilots are starting to join Southwest.
So if you're going to fly anywhere, you may wind up driving. But I'm okay with that in
Well,
this situation.
you may not be driving at $5 a gallon for gas.
Well, that's true too.
Not very far anyway.
And like we said on the last show, connect these dots, people. You've got to see it coming. I mean, I'm proud to be an American. Bill took that oath. I took that oath. There are more veterans in this country who feel the way we do, and we've got your back. Or as they say, we've got your six. But it's going to take all of us together. And Bill, I just want to point this out too. I don't think I said it on the last one. People, this is a time that we've got to stick together. And what I mean by that is, if your neighbor is a liberal, if your neighbor is a Democrat, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of all of this, they're going to be in the same boat with you. We need to bury the hatchet on some of this stuff and come to realize that it's us, meaning the working class, the common people, against the elites in Washington, D.C., because they're the ones that's going to be at the end of the day who have everything and they leave us with nothing. So don't be afraid to talk to your neighbor because he's a Democrat or liberal. We got to keep communication with our neighbors. We got to, because it's going to be us. And Bill, it'll be like kind of like The Walking Dead. I mean, you remember Rick in The Walking Dead said we need people. We got to have these relationships. That's the way communities survive. And as you know, if you watch The Walking Dead, you know, they wind up having communities here and communities there. And that's what it's going to take. But it's us against them. And you've got to realize it. We are the ones that control the vote for now. And we're the ones that put those people up there. 2022 cannot get here fast enough.
Well
So,
said. So
what
I
else,
hope we
Will?
haven't overwhelmed you this morning. A few more things that are going on that we'll probably cover more in our next show. I want to do a little more investigating on it, but it looks like now the little January 6th fiasco in Washington, they're issuing arrest warrants and picking up people who didn't actually go in the Capitol, but were within 100 yards of the Capitol.
Yeah.
Yeah, for what?
Mhm.
But yeah, they ran out of people that went inside, so now they're going after the people that were outside.
And 100 yards away.
Yeah,
Possibly.
trespass. They've been spending 6 months in jail and end up getting charged with a misdemeanor trespass.
I was going to say on a misdemeanor, spending 6 months.
Denied bond,
Mhm.
and ended up because they couldn't prove anything else, so they got him on a misdemeanor trespass.
Well, we'll try to have some more information on that.
And parents, God love you. If you're out there standing up for your child at the PTA meeting or at the school board meeting, you've just joined the ranks of the domestic terrorist. It's true.
Yeah, the critical race theory is a bunch of bull, and no parent should want their
Wait,
child to be taught.
you're now a terrorist.
Yeah,
You just said that. You're a terrorist.
that's what they're trying to use the Patriot Act for.
Mhm.
That's not what it was intended for.
Spy on parents who are against CRT.
The thing is, I have a shirt. It's a patriotic shirt. I don't have it on today, but I have a shirt that says that they can't get us all. That's why we stand together and we stand united. And that's why you need to make those relationships with the people you may not want to be friends with. Because, like I said, we'll all be in the same boat when this goes down. And I just want to make this little jump too. You know, I had someone ask me too, that when I told them this, we were having a conversation, and they asked me, they said, well, who's going to be at the top? And I said, all of the elites, the ones who have money. And they actually asked a good question. They said, well, what about these local people who have money? I said, no, they'll be at the bottom of the barrel too, because they don't fit into the clique. So you may have some local people who do have money, but the way that they'll fit into the clique is what they have to offer the clique. And the clique is those that are in the elites. Those your Bill Gates, your Hillary Clintons, your
Nancy
crap,
Pelosi's,
yes, those are your people in the clique.
which
And,
we're still trying to figure out how you get as much money as she's got on a salary that's what, 190,000 a year.
mhm.
Look up how much Nancy Pelosi's worth. You'll be surprised.
Yeah. Okay, but got anything else, Bill?
I think the rest we're going to save for our show, but just some things we are working on is we're still looking at the ships that are setting off the coast.
Yeah.
Apparently, produce is withering in the ships, going bad. So the stuff's been sent back. We're still looking for a little more information on that, but it's coming. Stock up on your food while you can. The shortages are coming.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll have some verified information on that coming up this show this Sunday. I think, Elgin, we're going to try to do 2 shows this weekend.
Yeah, we'll try to get 2 in. The first one, of course, I mentioned in the last podcast, we're going to talk with Mr. Clyde Klaus, World War II veteran, and he's got some things that he wants to say and things he wants to share with you. And that is going to be an interesting show. So we'll be doing that one and getting it out just as fast as possible. And then our next one that we'll do follow up to that, we'll have some more information.
It may come out on Monday. The second show may come out on Monday, but we will do our best to get this information out to you, and we appreciate you watching.
Yes, we do. And once again, sounds like we're beating a dead horse, but need to get away from this mainstream media. Just cut the ties. It's just cut that umbilical cord if you're still watching them. I mean, every once in a while I'll watch Fox, but that's not where I get a lot of my information from.
Just keep the powder dry.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this little emergency show, and pay attention. Make your friends. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. But if we stand together, just like it says, united we will stand, and divided we fall. And they want us divided because they know we're bigger power than they are when we're united. So thank you all from the Blue Collar Minutemen. We'll see you next time.
One last thing, real quick. Just a little feel good thing. Who in their lifetime would believe Captain Kirk is actually going to space? This morning.
Oh yeah, Captain James T. Kirk, aka William Shatner, is going into space with no training. No.
He's got lots of training, man. Years of training.
Okay.
Starfleet.
Yeah. And but who's sending him? That's the thing. You said it was an Amazon or
yeah, the Amazon guy.
I hope it goes well. Lord, he's 90 years old. But when you just throw somebody, like Bill, you told me earlier, like astronauts go through weeks, months, years of training to just go into space, to be in a suit, to be prepared physically and mentally. And they're just going to throw William up there.
Good luck, Captain Kirk.
Yeah. Make it back safe.
All right.
But that's it. Check out our website. I updated the website last night. The video will be on there and YouTube and all the rest of the places. And share this. Like and share this with friends. Because like I said, you can look this information up. You can fact check us. It's happening. And these companies, you need to make them pay. I'm just saying that. But for the Blue Collar Minutemen, as always, God bless you all and God bless America. We'll see you.
God bless.